Hello everyone, returning here. So, questions that need to be answered. We did it on Skyrim 2 times and once on Cyberpunk. Now it's time for Fallout 4. So we do the question, can I beat Fallout 4 only using my fist? The rules are simple. The only weapon I can use are my fist. No unarmed weapons, no nothing of that garbage. Only the power of my fist. So with that out of the way, let us begin. We have the regular start in front of a mirror and waiting for the Vault-Tec representative in the window. This build will be similar to the baseball one, where we focus on Strength 9, Endurance 7, Agility 4, and we'll get the special book and leave it in 5. And of course Luck in 5 for the Idiot Savant perk, because I love that perk. We call ourselves Fisty Longbottom because I just finished Howard Legacy and I'm stuck with that world. So let's put the last name of the real hero of Gryffindor. After the combo with the representative, go give the last parental love I'm gonna be giving to my son and go watch TV to end up running for my life and leaving everyone behind. Get inside the vault, grab our suit and get inside the pod, and we play the congelado, wake up to watch our wife get a massage with a bullet and our son taken. And I will find you, son of your mom. We sleep again and wake up to start the game. This time we only use our fist so we can kill the roaches, and that's what I did. My fist just put justice on them to open the vault door and escape. Vault 111. Went to Sanctuary and of course scrapped like damn. I'm gonna take every advantage that I can to survive this run. After doing some preparations in Sanctuary, we go on our ways to go to the Red Rocket, and of course I take Dogmeat. Just look at him, he's so cute. I can't say no. We arrived to Concord, where a fight was happening. Some raiders were attacking a dude, so I just punched the soul out of the raiders with no much problemo, and go inside the museum to help this person out. Inside we kill every single raider we found inside with our bare fist, and if you use unarmed on third person, you will have a unique animation for killing stuff. After killing everyone, we got inside the power armor and start punching the dead clad. Lots of bats and some healing items, and in an almost ruined power armor later, we were able to defeat the Deathclaw and the raiders to end up saving Preston. We go talk to him and learn that he wanted to go to Centauri, and I tell him it's a good idea. And we meet there. Mama Murphy points me towards Diamond City, and of course, after meeting Preston and leaving the power armor on Sanctuary, it's the next place I'll go. I'm gonna be siding again with the Minuteman for some important thing. The Brotherhood has to kill a lot of super mutants and a behemoth. And I think a synth invasion and the queen is better than all of that. Super mutant and behemoth killing, I guess. But for now we go on our way to Diamond City, and in the way I meet Trashcan Carla and do some trading. Then I pass by the Drumblin dinner and I help Rudy with the raiders. Problem she had. They pointed their guns to me, so I point my fist to them and continue my way to Diamond City. I already did 3 friends. What a friendly people lives in the Commonwealth. I went to Diamond City and had a plan. I wanted to wait for the super mutants in the entrance to kill the guards and take their armor, because it's really OP. However, like never before, those MFers won the fight and none of them died, putting a stop to my original plan. So crying, I went to Diamond City. Inside I talk to Mo and he points me to Valentine's office, and there I went. Of course, Nick was not there, and the secretary told me he went missing following a lead, so I offered help and I helped him. But before leaving Diamond City, we started the Diamond City quest, because we want a bunch of drugs. Kill this bartender to get the location of those drugs, go to the meeting point and punch the soul out of all the people was there. and it was more difficult than it looked, but ended up taking all the drugs and after crafting some chem, went to save Nick. In the way, we exchanged some words with some super mutants and continued our way to the station, where inside I popped some chems and started the punching. We first punched the guards in the entrance, after one downstairs and continued the killing. Thanks to my new armor and my new chems, I could survive the battle, and after punching a lot of them, continued to wave 3. This time we did a quick work of them and opened the vault, and of course, in the way to Nick we find a lot of resistance, and when I mean a lot, was a lot. A vault full of enemies waiting for me to punch them, but after some time punching and killing bad guys, we pushed through and we were able to catch Dino and Nick, punch the crap out of Dino and finally free Nick. After some resistance we meet Skillim alone, and first I took some chems and started the punching, first focusing on his minions and after I focused on him. We were able to punch it out, and finally, after so long, breathe fresh air once again. After a chit chat with Nick, he asked me to meet on his office on Diamond City, so we could talk, and there I went. Inside the office, we talked and decided to go break inside Kellogg's house, but failed, so I had to get the key by another methods, go to Mayor's office, and he helped us after some begging. He facilitated us the keys of Kellogg's house, so back to Nick, and inside Kellogg's house we found a secret room, and something about following a cigar, so a cigar we follow. We give the cigar to Dogmeat, and he guides us through the lake, the street, the tunnel, the robot, the bloody fence, and finally we arrive to Fort Hagen, the place where Kellogg is. Inside, the scenes were a pain in the arse, super resistant and the energy weapons are strong, however my fists are stronger, and could crush out of their head. Thanks to the strength and chems, I opened my way to Kellogg, and of course, the fight. I popped tons of chems and beat the living crap out of him. Till he fell, took something from his head, and went back to Nick's office to tell him what happened. After we arrived to the office, we chat, and Nick had an idea, which I should be our next step. He wanted us to go to Good Neighbor and talk to Dr. Amari, so there we went. Entering, a dude tried to rob me, so I punched him to oblivion. We finally reached Dr. Amari and start the most fun part of all game, Kellogg's Memories, Yippee! After all that torture, we have a small chat with Kellogg inside Nick's body and continue our way. Dr. Amari points us to Virgil and the glowing sea. We need to dive inside to find him, so we load on Rodaway and Radax and go to the sea. We started slow, but without realizing I was deep inside the sea. I tried to find some mosquitoes, but quickly I got mobbed and I had to run for my life. Also dodged some scorpions, but in the end I was able to reach the crater of Atom. To my surprise, people lives here, and Mother Isolde was super useful pointing me to the direction where Virgil lives. I tell you, this game is full of nice people. After some more swimming inside the sea, we finally reach Virgil's cave. Inside we chat, and to make a long story short, I need to find a cursor and take something from his brain. And to do that I went. We went to the institute following the signal and finally reached Green Tech Genetics. Inside, of course, we face a lot of hostile presence and got lost lots of times, like if were the first time I do this. or I come to this place. But after lots of punching and getting lost, we found our cursor, and the fight was easy. Easier than Kellogg's in fact. Popped some chems and started beating. He went stalled, but I could predict his movements and ended up beating him to his end, and taking the stab from his brain. Maybe Dr. Amari can analyze it and tell us our next step. She can't help us, but she points us towards the railroad and where to find them. And of course, we go there and... what do you think I did? Of course, I start punching them. They were pointing their guns at me, so I fell in danger. So one after the other were falling like flies. And of course, took lots of chems because they hit hard, but nothing that my fist could not handle. After I complete the massacre of the railroad, I decode and analyze the chip and return to Virgil. We chat and he tells me the way to teleport in, but I need to build a thing first, so now it's time to side with the faction that I've been ignoring. I 100% wanted to join the Minutemen, but after thinking I'm gonna regret this later. We'll join the Brotherhood because I wanna change things. So to save Paladin Danse I went. He was struggling with a mob of ghouls, so I jumped and helped with my fist. After some punching, we kill them all, and after some chatting, we agreed to help each other so I could join the Brotherhood. After following him, bandit killing, mutant killing, we finally arrived to our jet system. We scout the area till we reach a dead end where I need to access a computer, but I don't have the skills, so I go to Diamond City and ask Nick for help to crack it. And of course, with not much effort, he cracked the computer. After that, I dismiss him and continue. We fight our way to a room where basically I press a button and set him on fire. While moving our bodies from one elevator to the other, a group of synths attacked, and we put them down with not much problemo. To finally take the last elevator to escape, I meet Paladin Danse back in the station, and he gave me the full details to join the Brotherhood. Now that I'm kind of a member, after one mission, follow Paladin Danse to the vertebrate that will take us to the big ship, so we can be an official member. After a long speech of Elder Maxon, we finally are members of the Brotherhood. Our first day in, he gave us a promotion to Knight and a power armor that we won't use. Now we go back to dance, and after some chit chat, I need to do something extreme and dangerous. I introduce myself to everyone in the ship. So that's what I did. First Captain Kate, second Proctor Kinlan, third Ingram, and to end up Procton Tegan. Now I go back to Elder Maxon and he gave me an order. I comply. He wanted me to take 4th strong and I went and took 4th strong. Was super hard. The super mutants were super strong, so I had to pull the stronger chems mix that I had. And for the behemoth, I tried to Uga Uga style mode him and just punch him, and he suddenly bugged in this position and do nothing for the rest of the fight, so I took advantage and killed him. After we go and clear the armory with no much problem, to end up chatting with Danse once again. He tells me I should go back and talk to Elder Maxon, so that's what I do. Talking to him was useful. After some words exchange, he tells me that I need to talk with Ingram, so she can help me building the teleporter. After some talking, she gave me the plans to build the teleporter, and for my luck they had everything here, so that's what I did. After some building, I talked to Elder Maxon. He gave me a lot of orders and told me a bunch of stuff that I'm about to forget because I'm gonna kill Father and get out as soon as I can. After the chat with the Elder, I'm ready to go to the Institute. After more talking with Ingram, she finally sent me inside And we are inside, and Father talked to us from the sky. He wanted to meet in person, but that might be a mistake for him because as soon as we see him, we start the punching, and he dies. So I go back. For some reasons the scene guards were not hostile, in fact nobody was hostile. So I guess Father was a tyrant and everyone is happy for his death. So with no trouble at all was able to get out of the institute. However, Elder Maxon was super angry because I did not infiltrate the institute and just killed Father. But I give my apologies. Luckily for us, Elder has a contingency plan, so no big deal. I go talk with Ingram and she showed me the part of Liberty Prime, asked me to fetch the contingency plan from Diamond City. And of course I say yes and go there. Of course she was not inside her house and was somewhere else, so I have to go to that else. After arriving to else, I saw Professor Scara, and Professor is her name, not her title. And she was safe, super weird, but she was safe and sound, and even she said yes to my petition. With no fighting, nor insults. Weird! Of course, when I go out, all the robots were hostile, but I did a quick word of them, and went back to the airport to talk to Ingram and Scara. After some chit chat, they sent me to fetch some high power something. So there I go. I really wanna see that robot. Go to Medford Memorial Hospital and inside I kill a lot of super mutants, but in the end, I grab the thing and go back to the airport where I construct the things and talk again with Ingram. And she had great news. We needed to come back to the glowing sea to fetch our next item. So yeah, nice. I go to the point in the glowing sea and there were a team waiting for me with more orders. Now I needed to go to another place well inside the sea, and that's what I did. After swimming inside the sea, I find this weird building, so I go inside, and after some good kill, have a deep conversation with Brother Henry and a robot that I destroyed to finally reach the bomb room, put the signal, and now back to Ingram. This time she had something great. Liberty Prime was ready and I pushed the button to start it. And was great. It's big, have a lot of weapons, and can talk. I love it. Ingram tells me that Elder Maxon wants to see me, so there I go. This combo with Maxon went south pretty fast. The thing is, Dance is a sin, and I have to put an end to him, so yeah, that. Now I talk to Glasses, and after a heated and uninteresting conversation, proceed to follow Scrap Halen. She tries to convince me to not kill Dance, and I said maybe. She finally gave me the location of Dance, so there I went. I found Dance, and after a conversation, I did not want to kill him, but he begged to be killed, so in the end, I just end him, because I did not have another option. I came back to report to the Elder. He was happy, and he promoted me to Paladin. He gave me another power armor that I won't use. Now I talk to Lance and Ingram. They say me to basically kill the railroad and take his stuff. The thing is, I already killed them, so it's gonna be interesting to see if someone appears. The church was full of railroad agents, so I did not kill them all, it looks like. So of course, I started the punching. After killing lots of them, I arrived to Pam and reprogrammed her, and now back to Lance. He basically sent me to Ingram, so there I went. We talked with Ingram, and of course, sent me to some place to fetch some stuff for Liberty Prime. And if I want to see that thing moving, I just need to say yes to everything, so that's what I did. We aboard a plane and got on top of a roof to start the massacre. After destroying lots of things, I find a computer, and after literally less than a minute looking around, I find the password. Lucky me! Now we go to the reactor level. Reach the reactor, grab a suit, and get inside the reactor and try to not die with all that radiation. Grabbing this thing, all security appears and had to eliminate it all. And after all that, was able to leave the area. Now we go back to the airport and talk to Ingram. We started Liberty Prime and march with him, and damn, jeez, was super, ultra, hyper, mega slow. What the actual duck! In the end, we arrived to the CIT Institute and dig a hole, and we were able to enter with all the artillery. Inside the institute, I dodged all enemies and wasted no time went to the biotech lab to end up inside of the institute destroying more things and finding where to go. But was closed, so I go to open it. Now go inside advanced things, and of course we have a lot of resistance, but Maxon is with a Gatling gun helping us, so yeah, nice. And thanks to that we have no mucho problema in clearing everything. We reach the reactor room where the plan is simple. Put the thing inside of the reactor for it to go boom and ignoring everything. That's what I did, and after put the bomb, got teleported to the entrance, tell the kid I will leave it because he's a synth, and talk to Ingram so she can pull us out. Press the button to answer the final question with a yes. I could beat Fallout 4 with only my fist. Was a difficult run and took a lot of damage, but after I got good armor and some upgrades, the run was getting better. In any case, if you're still watching this video, maybe give it a sub and a like, and leave me in the comments down below what do you think about this run and maybe some ideas for future videos. I'm returning, and I hope every single one of you have an amazing day, and I see you in the next one. Returning out.